Reese, Essa, Ninja. What's your favorite comeback? Honestly, I love them all. Best work Lisa Kudrow has ever done. After the first season, I killed the executive producer just so that they couldn't screw it up. That might have been a little rash. But those HBO shows, they get me riled up. I did the same thing for John from Cincinnati, but for the exact opposite reason. None of those episodes made any sense whatsoever. I mulched Milch. That show was like a car with landmine tires. It is not going anywhere. Plus, I like my Rebecca De Mornay like I like my eggs. Young and sadistically insane. 6 Feet Under, don't like it at all. I think people are more interesting when they're alive, even if they're dying. Actually, especially if they're dying. Now, Sopranos, we let that one play out because that was just hilarious. They were like anti-ninjas. I mean, the idea of those noisy, fat, stupid people, or just Italians in general, doing anything right just completely cracks me up. You know, originally that last episode was a lot longer, but I got cut short by a ninja named Cleve Perry, who should not be confused with Steve Perry or Steve Terry or the Filipino guy that they got now, who has an amazing set of pipes on him. He's taken us on a whole new journey. Anyway, it's a good thing that he cut that episode short because it was a horrible ending. Tony Soprano got caught, then he got sentenced by a crazy old judge to join the traveling circus and help colorblind people in every town where they stop. It was like combining the end of Seinfeld and the end of Carnival, the show Carnival. Not the big Carnival thing in Brazil. Although that usually ends pretty poorly as well. If you've ever been. The last day of that, when three's clear, what's left, not good. Of course, I like The Wire and Entourage, although I do think both shows would be better if they switch casts. Actually, you know what? That would be a pretty good show. I'm gonna call it Nintourage, and it's about a ridiculously handsome young ninja played by... I don't know. He's battling his way up through New Hollywood by killing off Old Hollywood. So each week he gets to see a beloved old movie star die in some sort of wacky but extremely painful way. You know, like when he cut off the feet of Christopher Walken and Robert Wagner and just as they bleed to death, watch them fight over who actually killed Natalie Wood. You know what might be better? How about a show called Big Hate? An intense drama where you kill absolutely everybody in the cast each week except for one person, and that person's the only one alive to tell the legend of Big Hate. But each week, you know, they're a different person. You know what? That one might be kind of hard to cast. So no, I am thrilled to be the lead. I've just never filled out this much insurance information for a show before. Next of kin. Hey, why do you keep referring to me in the past tense? Ow! Quit stabbing me! Dave Goldstein of 1620 North Racine Avenue. Wow, it is like this part was written for me. Now, I don't have a lot of experience, but people generally hate me and I'm worth more to my family dead than alive. Ooh, how about a clip show of the best deaths of the week? I got a great name. Inside the NFL. That's a Ninja Fatality League. I bet the releases would be a flaming bear on that one. Ah, I can see that you're busy being torn apart by giant ants, but would you mind just signing that at the bottom and initialing on the back page? Hey, is there any way that you can fit your social security number into that screaming? If this makes the show, is there anybody that you want us to send a copy to? What would other good shows be? I'll tell you, I'd change that whole thing around. I'd make some good shows. I think Death Comedy Jam would be a good one. Fight of the Concords! I'd like to see those guys go at it, Jermaine and Ray. How about silently snap the neck of your enthusiasm? That'd be a good one. Even Deader Wood. I mean, that was a decent show, but I bet if you throw some ninjas in it, that's even Deader Wood with no syphilis. Sword in the City? Something for the ladies? Ooh, Taxi Killed Cab Fashion. The ninja's the cab driver and he turns around. You better confess. Thanks for the question, Reese. I look forward to subscribing to kill you soon. Hey, yeah! That's not a good deal at all. Ninja Combat! Yeah? Well, those are pretty big words for somebody without a tongue. Ninja Combat! Yep. Well, I think that sword through your guts would probably disagree. Ninja Combat! That's funny because the dead store called and they're all out of you! It's odd that all of my comebacks involve threatening to kill or killing someone. It just goes to prove sharp sword is better than a sharp wit.